Hey there, it is me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am live in my kitchen. Tonight, back on the phone, we have Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
Good to be back.
Good to see you. We have 4 people in the audience. Jamie was out last week because she was feeling under the weather, but now you are feeling over the weather.
Yes.
AKA better. Hi, Gina. Now Gina's in the audience. We had Gina filling in. I'm very excited. This is Thanksgiving week, and 2020 has been a very weird year, wouldn't you say?
A little goofy.
It's been a goofy year, but no matter what has happened, I think it is a good time to reflect and think about what we're all actually thankful for. And Jamie, I am thankful for you for one thing. So
Back at you.
thank you for being awesome. And it's been a crazy year, but I am also thankful that we got to do a lot of these Facebook Lives, really connect with the audience. I feel like we've gotten a lot closer with the Hungry Girl subscribers. And Jamie, you just said thank you. I see you typed thank you. Anyway, so you guys, we love you and we are so thankful for you. And what are you doing this Thanksgiving? I was just talking with Jamie, and normally we all have these big Thanksgiving plans, and now so many people I know are just staying home, cooking for themselves, sitting around with maybe one other person. It is strange. It's really weird. What are you guys doing? Let us know. Hi, Dana. Hi. Anyway, tonight we are making a Thanksgiving recipe. I thought it would be good to bring back a recipe from a few years ago. When did we first make this recipe? Jamie, it was probably years ago, wouldn't you say?
Years. Definitely many years.
Many years. It's an oldie but a goodie. And the reason why I think it really is relevant this year is because a lot of people are doing sort of mini Thanksgivings, not taking the time to make these big elaborate dishes, but you still want those Thanksgiving flavors. So tonight we are making toasty marshmallow sweet potato skins. So if you love sweet potatoes like I do, and you like them with melted marshmallows on top like I do, this is a very simple way to enjoy all those Thanksgiving sweet potato flavors without the sort of cumbersome sweet potato pie casserole type situation. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of people, though, saying they're making Hungry Girl recipes. Rosemary says she's making the Thanksgiving casserole.
Oh, the Thanksgiving casserole is amazing. Anything goes this Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people are not making turkey. They may be having chicken. They're making turkey pot pie. Or, if you want to just make Hungry Girl recipes, we have so many and they're so easy. And this one is actually a shortcut recipe and I love it. But tonight, while I make the recipe, I'm going to be asking trivia questions and giving out prizes. We have, speaking of oldies but goodies, these recipe cards. As much as they came out probably almost 10 years ago, I feel like they never get old. Do you agree?
Absolutely. They're classic recipes.
Classic. So we are giving away these recipe cards. If you want to win tonight, just interact with us. Click like, share the video, answer the questions correctly or incorrectly. I care not. I don't even know the answers to the questions myself usually. People are always like, are you sure that's the answer, Lisa? And I'm like, no, I get all my info from Google and the internet. So what do they know?
I love that you never claim that they're correct. You say
No. Why would I? I mean, if I think the world's largest sweet potato is 600 pounds and last year one grew that was 2,000 pounds, I mean, I may be out of the loop. Anyway, we're giving away these spoons, these recipe cards, and you guessed it, artwork. It says, give me some skins, sweet potato skins. And of course, I signed it. It is cute. You can win this. If you specifically want the art, let us know. Because I really like to give the art to people who actually will do something with it. Like put it on your fridge. Pretend your child made it. Okay, so we are going to make these toasty marshmallow sweet potato skins. You see this picture? This is my beauty shot, Jamie.
Ooh, it is.
This is the beauty. I don't have a pre-made dish, but I did do a little bit of prep here. So basically I went out and I bought some sweet potatoes. And by the way, I don't know if you know the difference between a sweet potato and a yam. I kind of don't, but they're very different. I think sweet potatoes have white flesh and yams actually have orange flesh, like the color of my shirt. So this is actually a yam, right? I think.
I think so. I think it's backward. Whatever you think is one is the other.
Exactly. Like a sweet potato you used to think was orange, but that's really a yam. Whatever it is, I bought them. And the way you start this recipe off is by throwing one of these guys in the microwave. First, you poke it with a fork, okay? I don't have a fork here, but I am in a kitchen, so there is a fork around. You poke it many times with, and you put this in the microwave. Each potato takes about 5 minutes to cook. The actual recipe that you're gonna see online at hungry-girl.com/live is gonna call for 5 potatoes because it's gonna make 10 little sweet potato halves, which only, by the way, have about 75 calories each, which is unbelievable. Yeah, so tonight I'm not gonna make all 10 halves. And I am doing another shortcut on this shortcut in that I am using an air fryer, but normally you would be preheating your oven to 425 degrees. But the potato itself, you're gonna just cook in the microwave. So once that's nice and soft, you're gonna slice it in half and let it cool. And it's gonna look like that. Pretty, right? Okay, let's prep this and get this. Mine is not hot, it's already been cooled because I didn't feel like burning myself. Smart?
Okay, so
I think so.
What's the reason that you poke it with a fork?
Because that helps it steam cook in the microwave. And how I cook it, you could cook it like in a bowl with a plate over it. I like to wrap mine in a little bit of a paper towel situation, and it steams the potato, and it cooks faster if you do it that way. So now we're gonna scoop out the fleshy insides. You're gonna scoop out a lot of the actual potato, and we're gonna save it for later. In my case, I'm gonna give this potato to Lolly and Bam Bam.
Aww.
How cute are they? So we're scooping out the innards. And you wanna leave about a 1/4 inch in with your potato so you do get some of that nice potato flesh and not just skins. I was trying to figure out the origin of potato skin recipes and potato skins. There is so much conflicting information, I can't even tell you.
Really?
It's like, yeah, TGI Fridays took credit for it. A few places have taken credit for it. Anyway, you scoop out your potato, you save the rest for later, and what's left is sort of like your little potato boats, like so. You see them? What's going on out there? Anything?
Well, we're getting some helpful feedback. People are telling us that poking holes also helps keep it from exploding. If you microwave it for a really long time, it can explode if you don't poke the holes.
A lot of things explode in the microwave. Did you ever put like a big marshmallow in the microwave? Forget it. That thing, I think one, like they spark, they catch on fire. All right, so now we wanna, could you even see this? No, you can't. Now you can. So we're gonna add some flavors to this potato. And this is nutmeg, which is a lovely sort of Thanksgiving flavor. Just a little bit of that and a little more cinnamon. You could use as much or as little as you like. I love cinnamon, so sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed with the cinnamon. And this recipe really does not call for very many ingredients at all. So, and then there's a little bit of salt. Just like a little dash of salt. Okay, so now we have our spiced potatoes. Normally these would go in the oven, a preheated oven at 425 for about 10 minutes until the edges are crispy. But now I'm gonna put this in my air fryer at 400 degrees for 5 minutes. You can't see my air fryer, but maybe I'll move it so you can. You guys, who out there has an air fryer? Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
You can't see it, but all their hands are raised.
All of their hands are raised. Once this goes in, we're gonna have 5 minutes just to chit chat. And I can ask a lot of questions, or at least some questions. All right, 400 degrees in the air fryer, 5 minutes. We're gonna get these things nice and crispy. Gonna fix this, make this look a little prettier. All right, are you ready for some trivia? I think you are. Jamie, do you have your sweet potato knowledge hat on right now?
Oh, wait, hang on, let me grab it. Okay, ready?
Is it a beanie? I've been toying with the idea of wearing beanies, and I wore one last week and I felt silly, but I think they're really cute. Do you guys think beanies are cool or like not cool? I like them. Do you ever wear beanies, Jamie?
No, I mean maybe back when there was an actual winter where I lived.
Oh, I always like dress for winter. I'm in a sweater right now. Look at this sweater, by the way. That's a Band-Aid. And this is ouch. So I'm always dressing for winter. I know that was totally a non sequitur. All right, the first trivia question of the night. What state has their official vegetable sweet potato? The sweet potato is the official vegetable of one of the states in the United States. What state is it? Do you know? If you know, guess. Because you could win spoons, artwork, or the recipe cards tonight. But just to remind you, right now I have my sweet potato skins, my scooped out sweet potatoes getting nice and crispy in the air fryer. You can do that in the oven. It only takes 10 minutes. This just saves you a couple minutes.
Lisa, there's lots of conflicting beanie feedback.
Yeah.
My favorite is someone who is adamant that beanies are for children.
Well, if you see me in a beanie, hopefully you won't leave. I'm not going to put one on tonight, but at some point. Imagine if I ran away and just came back with a beanie.
I mean, you've got 5 minutes.
Right now I only have 4 minutes. This is crazy. All right, so does anybody know what state has the official vegetable?
North Carolina. That seems to be the resounding answer.
It is North Carolina. Good job. Wait, what is Betsy saying? Why are beanies... What is she saying about beanies? I wish I could read. Dana says...
I think she said she wore them in junior high.
Oh, well, every day is junior high here. I think people look cute in beanies. And I think sometimes I wear a baseball hat and it's a little casual. So this may be a little bit, I don't want to say fancy, but it's like...
Beanies are more formal than baseball caps?
Yes! Wait, beanies are absolutely... Should I make that a trivia question? It's not really trivia, but are beanies more formal than baseball caps? I think they are. To me, anyway. Okay, so we have that one question. Here is the next question. Are you ready? I can't even read my handwriting. Oh, okay. There is a Christmas song that is very famous that was actually originally a Thanksgiving song. Do you know what that is? It's a very famous Christmas song that when it came out, when it was written for the holiday, the Thanksgiving holiday, not Christmas. I thought this was really interesting.
Wow, I have no idea what that could be.
Jamie, you know so many things about music. You should know this.
The only Thanksgiving song that I know is the Adam Sandler.
The turkey lurkey lurkey me and a turkey lurkey. I don't even know the words. But that is not the song.
People know it.
What are they saying?
Jingle bells.
Oh my gosh, it is Jingle Bells.
Huh.
You guys are amaze. You're amaze bells. So it's true. You're right. Whoever got that, I don't know if, whatever. Even if you got that answer wrong, even if you said it was like Santa Claus is coming to town, you could win the prize. All right, I have yet another question. Oh, this is pretty funny. I'm not going to ask this question. Because it really is, what's the difference between sweet potatoes and yams? And I kind of know a little bit about where one of them is from, but I want to see what people know. So if you know anything about sweet potatoes versus yams. And then also another thing, while I have this 1 more minute left, I will tell you that sweet potatoes have twice the fiber of a regular potato. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't.
Twice as much fiber, and they are loaded with vitamins, a lot of vitamin A, which is good for your vision, and they are also good for stabilizing your blood sugar. So even though they taste sweet, they're actually apparently good for diabetics, is what they tell me. I thought that was really interesting. Can you guys out there confirm this? Anyone out there a medical professional?
I see some people saying yams are sweeter, and some people saying yams are not sweet.
Well, then there's conflicting info. All right. So I'm going to show you the interior.
The skin and the color looks different.
Yeah, the flesh of a sweet potato is white. All right, this is, I'm going to try not to hurt and burn myself. This is nice and crispy. Look at that. These look beauteous. Okay, now we have a little fun. So one of the very few ingredients in this recipe is brown sugar. Tonight I am using Swerve brown sugar because I love it, but you don't use very much brown sugar in this recipe, so even if you use regular brown sugar, it's fine. It's about a teaspoon, a half teaspoon in each potato. So it's about a half teaspoon. So for these two, I'm using about a teaspoon. Again, this is Swerve, so it's essentially calorie-free in these amounts anyway. So we've got a little brown sugar in there, sitting in there, and then we we want to add our marshmallows, mini marshmallows, approximately 2 tablespoons of mini marshmallows for each potato half. So that's a lot. That's plenty of marshmallows. I'm not using, I have the amounts memorized. I don't need to use my spoon. Where is my spoon anyway? But it's okay. So it's probably, I don't know, I don't want to give you wrong information, but if I had to guess, I'd have to say like 15 or 20, maybe? I don't know. What do you think, Jamie?
Well, Regina is telling us it's exactly 14.
14? Regina? Who are you, Regina? You're some kind of machine.
Yeah.
You really are. Okay, so I have exactly 14 mini marshmallows in each of these potatoes, along with my brown sugar. And I'm gonna put this back in the air fryer, and then I'm gonna ask you another trivia question because I have a good one. And this is gonna go in for 2 minutes just to brown. If this were going back in your oven, it would be about 4 minutes until they're brown, back at 425. But let's see. I'm at 400 degrees in the air fryer. I have 2 more minutes. Here is my trivia question. Are you ready? First of all, do you know if the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is actually happening this week?
Question.
I don't know if it is, but if it is, there's going to be one float that has been part of the parade more than any other float. There is one float that is always part of the parade, or usually, or in any case, has appeared in the parade more than any other float. And I was wondering if anyone knew who that was. Who is the most famous Thanksgiving Day float that has appeared in the most parades? Do you have any idea? Don't say it, Jamie, because I know you know everything.
No, but I started researching, and there is going to be a parade this year.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I remember I used to live in New York. I grew up in New York. We used to not go to the parade because we never liked crowds in my family, but we would go like the night before when they blow up the floats and just hang out, and that was kind of fun. It was really cool. You'd see like underdog would be like flat, and then it would start to poof up. So do we know? Do you know who the most?
I did guess this. It's either Santa or Snoopy.
Yes, one of those is correct. Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess which one?
Snoopy.
It's Snoopy.
Oh, yay.
I love Snoopy. You know I'm always wearing Snoopy clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So Snoopy is the answer. I'm feeling like the marshmallows are getting brown in the air fryer. I think we probably have like 30 seconds left. I'm gonna read some comments. Anything else? A lot of Snoopies.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man. Nope, not Spider-Man. Or Spider-Man. Do you know if sweet potatoes grow in the United States?
Don't they grow in North Carolina?
Yes, southern and southwestern U.S. Exactly. Whoa! Look at these. These are freaking beautiful. Hold on. I'm gonna actually put it on a plate for you, just to show you. I'm afraid to bite into it because what if it's crazy hot? I do not wish to burn myself. All right, I have to say, these are so low stats-wise that they have 3 points on 2 of the plans, the green and blue, and on purple, this has only 1 point. Look at that.
Yum.
That is beautiful. This totally matches my shirt. We planned this.
Fun. Do you ever watch the National Dog Show after the parade?
Yeah, I love watching the dog show. I do.
One of our top fans, Barbara, said one of her dogs is going to be in it.
Barbara? What kind of dog do you have? That's amazing. Look at these. Are we getting a lot of likes, a lot of love?
The hearts are just like bouncing off of my screen.
Wait, Barbara, well, who is your dog? It's not Snoopy, is it? This looks good. I want to bite into this. Are we afraid it's going to be too hot? I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it's burning my hand.
No.
Ah. That is so good.
About how many calories in that?
74.
Ooh.
Approximately. And less than a gram of fat. And there is some protein. What is it? 1 gram of protein? 17 carbs. I'm reading. Anyway, the stats are incredible. 1 point if you're on purple. 3 points if you are on blue or green. And the thing about these, again, you can make these easily, quickly with your leftovers. You can make them tomorrow if you have a small family. It's just not tomorrow, Thursday. It's just easy. They're great. I love these. View them.
Barbara's dog's name is Brick.
What kind of dog is Brick? Red? What?
We'll have to wait and find out. Any
Barbara.
ideas for what we could do if we don't have dogs to feed the inside of the sweet potato to? Could we like mash it, mix it with light butter? What could we do?
You could mash it. I mean, like I just eat it. Like I will totally mix it with a little light butter, a little salt, or I mix it with anything. Honestly, I've mixed it with mashed cauliflower. Or I just eat it. But I save it. Truly, it's not for the dogs. I made, like, you can do anything with it. You can mash it up and make little sweet potato wontons in your air fryer. So good. Angela, you're writing in all caps. All right, so just to recap, this recipe today was right here, toasty marshmallow sweet potato skins. Super simple, only less than a handful of ingredients. What you do is you microwave your sweet potato after you poke holes in it so it cooks faster and it doesn't explode. Then when it's all nice and soft, you slice it, you scoop out much of the potato, leaving about a 1/4 inch of potato in your shell. Then you throw a little nutmeg and cinnamon and a dash of salt in there. Throw it in the oven or your air fryer until they get nice and crispy. Take them out, add a little bit of brown sugar and your mini marshmallows, and then just make them brown, and they are ready to enjoy. So good stuff, people. I think that's it. Jamie, what else do we have? If you want to find this recipe, you can go to hungry-girl.com/live. And you could also sign up for Hungry Girl daily emails when you're there. And what else?
And don't miss tomorrow's daily email because we have a whole lot of helpful Thanksgiving info and also a very cool, exciting way to get some awesome Hungry Girl swag.
Yes, you're right. There's big news in tomorrow's email with some Thanksgiving info, like shortcuts and tips, but the swag is pretty cool. So yes, if you feel like you're here all the time and you're trying to win, but then you don't win the prizes, there is a guaranteed way you can get some Hungry Girl swag. So check tomorrow's email for that. Aside from that, I want to wish you all a super safe and happy Thanksgiving. Again, I can't stress enough how thankful that I am for all of you, and we all are at Hungry Girl for all of you, and how thankful I am for all of the Hungry Girl staffers and everyone else in our world. So thank you again for tuning in. Have a safe, and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.